Hello everyone, hope you guys are good. I'm also fine. It's your girl again, Adila Nubiat, the proud Kadama. I welcome you back to my YouTube channel. It's Feel Inspired 256. As you know, we always bring some good information. We do some touring, we inspire, we motivate, we educate, we enjoy life. So I'm here again with an interesting talk, and that is about the labor law on employees and employers. Yeah, it is called Tawzeeh class. Yeah, so you go there, you get to know about your rights as an employee and everything you need to be paid for, you need to do. So I'm here today to talk about that. I just got a chance and I went there. I've not been there before, so I decided to share it with you. And the first thing is that you have to sign the offer letter in your country. Offer letter oyina gisayiningira mu nsi yo n'olyoka ojja okukola already ng'olina omulimo. So I think this is what they are trying to bring back, so that we get jobs before entering their country. That's why there are difficulties in visitor visas and everything. You have to sign the offer letter in your country and then you come. So when you come, that company is supposed to pick you from the airport and take you to the accommodation where you're going to sleep and to stay for the signed period. And the signed period should be like 2 years to 3 years, should not exceed 3 years. Toyina kusigninga kolera muntu for 4 years, 5 or 6. You have to sign for 3 years over 2 years. Ekirala, bw'omala otuuka ku mulimu oba kampani ng'emaze okuyonona gyo ku airport n'ekulaga w'olina okusula n'ekubulira rules and regulations, then you start up the employment visa, n'ofuna work permit, n'osayininga era n'otandika okukola. Ekyokulala kye nayigamu mu kilaasi eyo nti you have to be with your documents. Era bino those documents include your passport. You have to be with your passport, you have to be with your ID, and you have to be with those papers, the contract papers and so on. Buli kyoteekako omukono, you have to be with the copy of it. And this was the journey, by the way. Yeah. Ekirala, both parties must agree on whatever is down in the contract. Mulina okubeera nga mu agreeing. So those companies bayina okutuwa offer letters or contracts, whatever. You read through, you understand it, and then you sign. Si bye bino ebyokumala osayininga and then after 6 months n'otandika okugamba nze kino sikisobola, yet it is down in the contract. Wadenga companies, they don't give us chances to read through the contracts and the offer letters or anything. Bakuwa wino signing paku just because they don't want us to see nti kino nja kisobola oba sijja kisobola. So after some time, no complaining, and they will say that you signed it, so it means you have to do it. Ekirala, you have to be with a weekly day off. Every week, a worker must get an off. That makes them 4 days per month. Ekyokusatu is about the salary. You have to get your salary in time. Ekyo kikulu nnyo. Omusaala, olina ofunira omusaala mu budde, mulina okuba nga mwagukkaanyaako era ne mugukkiriziganyako. Ekyokulala, working hours. If you do extra hours, you have to be paid for them. If you work on public holidays, you have to be paid for them. Wadenga abamu tebatusasula, but it is okay. Naye nze nzize babuulira what was there, what I learned, bye nali simanyi. olina okubeera nga okola exactly those hours ze mwasayininga in the contract. If they are 8, you have to work 8 hours. Tokola ssaawa 7:30 n'odduka n'otoloka ku mulimu, no. Ate era tokola ssaawa 10 unless you agree on it, whether paid for or not paid for, naye nga mukikiriziganyizaako. Ekyokulala, resting hours. Omuntu yenna akola like 8 hours, you have 1 hour for resting, for lunch, for break, for everything, and then I think there are 7 hours. Kati no waneeno nga ndi mu kiraasi ndi mu kuwuliriza. Ekirala, time from accommodation to work is not counted. Tebalibwa. Omanyi na complaininganga nnyo nga ntambula nnyo, like my first job nalinga ntambula like for 5 hours nga ntambula nengenda nenkola nemmala nenziramu nentambula nenga ngamba lwaki ne zino tebazigattako kozi ndaba nkola nnyo ate yangamba you work for 8 hours. You understand? Those hours are not counted. Ekyokulala, you have to get a vacation every year. You have to get a vacation so that you can relax the body, the mind, and you come back when you're fresh and you have the love for work. Hope you understood me. We know better ne vacation. Omukozi yenna alina okubeera nga alina vacation. Ekirala, doing your signed work by yourself, not to tell other workers to do it for you. Kino kiri nnyo mu biyumba naye balala bempulira ba complaining abakola mu biyungu nti bw'ogenda nga abaana bangi bafunye omukisa ne bafuuka ba chef just because bw'ogenda n'osanga chef mu kiyungu ajja kutuma sala obutungulu, sala ennyaanya, teekamu kino, teekamu kiri nga ye ali wali. It is not allowed, though it is good sometimes. Kati mu biyumba bw'ogenda n'osangawo kadaama, my dear, gw'ofuuka ate gw'obeera kadaama we naye ng'ate naye alina amuyita kadaama. So it is not allowed. Oba olina okukola emirimu gye wasayininga by yourself. Ekirala, you have to be honest and trustworthy. Olina okubeera honest and trustworthy. These things are not in order, naye mujja gezaako okuntegeera mpola mpola. Nga bulijjo nti omuntu yenna alina okubeera ng'ali honest, ng'ali mwesigwa okusobola obeera ng'atambuza emirimu. Ekirala, you don't have to break the laws of the company and the country at large. Mumenyamenya nnyo amateeka. It is not allowed. Resigning from work is allowed under conditions. Wabeerawo conditions, you will go and search for them. Muziyige nti bw'oba ogenda okusaba okuteekayo resignation yo waliwo emitendera gy'oyitamu. Toba nga wakakola myezi 3 ogenda resigning ku mulimu, you will face the consequences. Tojja n'otukaabirira. Ne termination is allowed. Aba company nga bakutaminatinga, it is allowed, naye era nazo ziriko conditions zaazo lwaki oba ze bagoberera okubeera nga bakutaminatinga. Ekirala, kino nakyogeddeko nti you have to get a vacation after some time, a year, every year. Either you go back to your country or you can stay here, but you have to get a vacation so that you can relax and get some rest. Ekirala, you don't have to keeping the secrets of the company. You don't have to talk about anything outside about your company, that we do this in our company or something like that. Byonna ebyama bya company birina osigala nga biri mu company so that the competitors getting that chance okubeera nga bakola ki basobola okubeera nga bakozesa eyo chance nti tubadde tetumanyi biki ebigenda mu maaso mu company eyo, naye olw'olugambo lwaffe ne tugenda nga tulumansamansa ne basobola obbanga bamanya biki bye bikolebwa ne basobola obbanga bakompiitinga bulungi ne kampani ezo. Ekirala ne kino nakyogeddeko, I think you have all the rights to keep your documents, i.e. passport and identity card. Ekirala, you have to keep all the copies, ebintu by'osignings olina okukeepinga copies, like let's say your offer letter, your visa, your contract, like anything, you have to keep them safe because you never know what will happen tomorrow. Ekyokulala kino nno kikulu nakyagadde nnyo, the working hours must be reduced in Ramadan. Bana kino kikulu, and I thank these people nti bakirowoozaako ne bamanya nti bambi n'abakozi bantu era mu Ramadan baba balina okuwummula. That was the end of the story, and we had to go back to the office. And I hope you'll pick some, and I think this video is going to be educative and interesting because most of us, by the way, we don't know our rights as employees or workers. We don't know, and these people, they break those rights knowingly because they know you don't know, so they will treat you the way they want. And another thing, and it is the most important thing I saw in this video, is that you have to work and save. You learn new skills here, and then you go back to your country and put those skills in practice. You don't have to die here. You have to work, you save your money, you go back to your country and start up something, and give chance to new young generations to also come here. You don't have to stay here. Like let's say you came when you're 13 years old, okay, 20 years, and you have to be here. No, my dear, you have to go back to your badia nti bw'omalako contract kangeze no renewalinga, like nodamu n'okolayo endala oba olina okuddayo ewammwe n'otandika obupya ate obulamu practicing skills z'ofunye wano ne sente z'oba ofunyeewo, so that n'abaana abato bafuna chance nabo bajje, kuba wona olemerawo olowooza abalala banaasobola batya oyingira. So that was the end of the story. It's Feel Inspired 256. Hope you're going to enjoy it. I love you. Stay connected. Blessed.